We are going to start right. Okay, welcome to day 2. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank God for his mercy. Thank God that we are here again. So today we are talking about opposite sex relationship. We are talking about opposite sex relationship. And then I'm going to go right into sharing. I'm sure others will be able to join shortly. Okay, I'm going to go right into hello, hello, welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, I'm going to go right into sharing my screen so that we can start right again. Okay, just as I start sharing my screen, what did you learn yesterday? How was yesterday for you? What did you learn from yesterday's session? What did you learn? Would you like to share with us? What did you learn? Okay. Would you like to share with us? What did you learn? This by the side. Okay, anybody? What did you learn? Share with us. I would like to know. Yesterday we talked on academics, and I'm sure you learned one or two things, at least one or two things. Could be more. I saw someone's learnings. I think she put about five learnings she had from it. Yeah, about 5 learnings from yesterday's session, and that was just an amazing recap of what we did yesterday. But welcome to day 2. I will expect your response in the chat while I go on with today's class. Okay, Father, we are grateful. Have your way today. In Jesus' name. Okay, so welcome to day 2. Today, like I said, today is about relationships. Today we are talking about opposite sex relationships. I'm still going to do my about me, so you have an idea of who is here. My name is Blessing Eloho Onwama. I'm also known as Counselor B because my passion and what God has sent me to do here is counseling, amongst other things. So I recognize that's one of my passions, and that's one of the things God has prepared me for. So I am a counselor, particularly for young people. And I don't just claim the title because it's something God told me to do, is because I also went to school for it. I had my first degree in biochemistry, but after that, as God began to speak to me and open my heart towards what he would have me do, I went for counseling. He led me to go for counseling. And today, by the grace of God, I have 2 degrees in counseling. I have 2 degrees, a PGD degree in counseling and a master's degree in counseling. And currently, I'm on my PhD degree. Okay, so currently I'm on my PhD degree in Leeds City University. By the grace of God, I'm the founder of Jewels and Pearls Ladies, and I'm also an author. I'm a youth pastor, businesswoman. I'm a wife. I'm mom to 3 adolescents, and I also have experience having worked as student affairs officer, counselor, and chaplain of Trinity University. Okay, also as a youth pastor, I get to speak with youth often, every week actually, on relationship. And as founder of Jewels and Pearls as well, by the grace of God, I'm able to also speak to young people on different platforms, both online and offline, schools as well, and all of that, both secondary schools and university. So I'm just here. I'm here for the young people, right? God has kept me here for the young people. So welcome to today's session. Today is day 2, opposite sex relationship. Now I have, okay, before I go to that interesting slide, welcome. Before I go to that interesting slide, this is my introduction for today. And what is this saying? Let me look at this. You see this fine boy, and you see this fine girl, all looking beautiful, sharp, young. I particularly like the dreads on the boy's hair, looking sharp, looking young. Look at the girl too, young and fresh. They are both university students and all of that. You know, life is just beautiful ahead of them. It's like, oh, we are going to be great. We are going to make it in life, which rightfully so, yes, they will, right? But going further, beyond that, they need to know what relationship is all about, because you are the level where you will have crushes. You are the level where you will fall in love. You are the level where, you will be attracted to the opposite sex. It's completely normal. There's nothing abnormal about, having opposite sex attraction. At this level, you will definitely be attracted to someone of the opposite sex, right? You are not attracted at 2 years, at 3 years, at 4 years, at 5 years. But when you cross into adolescence or get into the puberty stage, is one of the signs that you are growing. So definitely you'll be attracted. So having an attraction or having a crush is not bad in itself, right? It's part of your makeup. A boy should be attracted to a girl should be attracted to a boy. The attraction is normal. The only thing is what you do with the attraction. What do you do? Do you kill it there, or do you take actions? And if you take actions, what kind of action? That's where the question usually is. Not that it's bad to have a crush or like somebody. There's nothing bad there, because that's the way God made us. We all would like somebody, every one of us. As you are growing up, you would like somebody will be more attractive to you than another person. It is completely normal. Okay, so in my introduction, I'm saying that I'm saying a post by an anonymous. It says, one day, someone will walk into your life and make you see why it never worked out with anyone else. Now, this post is for someone who um, feels like, or they've been in many relationships before, or for someone who has never been in a relationship before, or for someone who has always doubted if they were good enough before. It's saying that someone will walk into your life and make you see why it never worked out with other people, meaning you find someone that complements you, right? Someone that um, fits into your journey where you are going to, and you'll be glad that, and you will know that that's why it didn't work out with other people. Okay, so let's go further. Let's go further. I don't know if girls are here yet. I know there are two guys. I don't know if the other person is a girl, but what do you think of this? Let me lower. Yes, can you see it? Who can see it? Can you see that cake? That's a cake. What do you think? Is written on the cake, will you be my long-term, long-distance, low, excuse me. Will you be my long-term, long-distance, low-commitment, casual, secret girlfriend? Can you see that cake, what the person wrote on the cake? Now, this is like a guy trying to woo a girl, and he gives her this question. So my question to you is that, what would be your response if you were the one? What would be your response? Okay. What would be your response? Okay. Does anybody want to respond? Oh, okay. Does anybody want to respond? What would be your response to this? Will you be my long-term, long-distance, low-commitment, casual, secret girlfriend? Now, this is a guy asking. I don't know what your response is, but if you would like to respond to that, you can put it in the chat. Remember, we're talking about opposite sex relationships today. You can put it in the chat. Okay. Next point, let me put on the next one. And tell me, is there anything wrong with this statement? Will you be my long-term, long-distance, low-commitment, casual, secret girlfriend? Is there anything wrong with this question? While I wait for your answer, I believe it is quite ambiguous. Now, after you've read all this, will you be my long term, long distance? What does it mean? And that's where I want the girls to open their eye. What does this mean? Because a guy can say, I want you to be my girlfriend, or I want you to be someone that we can do this, do that, do that, do that. And they put a lot of stories there, and it can actually confuse you. You need to know what exactly do you want from me? And that's what I want every lady listening to this to have at the back of their mind. And even guys, because these days girls approach guys, right? They approach you and say, hey, I want you to be my boyfriend. And some will quote it like this. There's a lot of story. Ask clearly, what exactly do you want? Very important. What exactly? What exactly do you want? It's important you ask because it's your life at stake. It's important you ask. Okay, so let me put the next slide. Take a look at the next slide. This is another one. This one says, I want you to be my long-term, short distance, high commitment, serious girlfriend. This one is very interesting. You may feel like because they wrote long term, you're okay. They said short distance, you're okay. They said high commitment, you're okay. They said serious girlfriend, you're okay. No, this is still ambiguous. Yes, it's better than the first one, but it's still ambiguous. It's ambiguous because there's no destination. There's no destination. There has to be a destination. There has to be a purpose. You can't just jump into relationship. There has to be a purpose. So every relationship you want to go into, or if you want to go into a relationship, even if you are in the university right now, which I don't advise, right, is that you should know the purpose for which you are going into it and be able to stand by that purpose. So what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Is it just to have someone? Anyway, we'll talk about that very shortly. So if you look at this slide and look at the previous slide, my question to you is that which one is better? And I won't say better, but one is just a little better. This one is saying long term, long distance, low commitment, casual, and secret. One of the things you must beware of in relationships is secret. Once anything is secret, anything can go on and you will not be protected. Once there's secrecy, right, that's something you need to be careful about. Okay, so we've talked about these two slides, the two different cakes, and they are communicating two different things. Someone actually, person that baked it actually put it on Instagram. I was talking about it. It's a guy I follow on Instagram. I was talking about, and guess what? Girls were excited about this. And I said, it is still ambiguous. Yes, I know the first one is very clear that there's problem, but even the second one is still ambiguous. You cannot afford to stay on a relationship because they said high commitment there. Because they said short distance, because they said serious girlfriend. It's still ambiguous because guess what? Time is going. Time is going. Okay, so let's go further into today's class. Let's look at the common questions that arise that we normally get as counselors and as mentors to young people. One of it is that when should I get into a relationship? So there's that question, when? Some people will ask me, I'm already 18, why can't I be in a relationship as a guy or as a girl? Why can't I be in a relationship? I'm already 18, what's the issue? What's the big deal? I'm a big girl, I shouldn't be, nothing should stop me from a relationship now. And my question to them usually is, can you handle it? I know it looks like it's easy. Oh, people have been in relationships since secondary school. What's the big deal? I can now. People have been in relationships since secondary school. No, you need to ask yourself, can you handle it? Can you handle it? And university is a time where you should be careful what you are exposing yourself to. University is a time where you need to be, very, very strategic because guess what? When you are finishing, they are not going to add, you're not going to get a certificate for relationship. It's only your BSc you get a certificate for. You're not going to have a relationship certificate come out with you. So if you finish all your time doing other things that are affecting your relationship or affecting your academics rather, what happens is that the attention for academics is diverted to that. And it will be very, very disastrous. You won't like yourself at the end of the day. So it's important you know how to balance it. Don't just say, because my people are, my friends are in relationship, I want to be. No, no, it's different for everybody. It's different for everybody. Okay. So let's quickly go on. Let's quickly go on. So the